Welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about something very important. 6 habits of people who never waste time. Some people seem to get more done in one day than others get done in 1 week. They exercise, they read, they work on their goals, they learn new skills, they take care of their health, and they still have time for their family and their rest. You look at them and wonder, how do they do it? Do they have more hours in their day? No, they have the same 24 hours you have, the same 24 hours everyone has. The difference is not the amount of time. The difference is how they use it. People who never waste time do not have a special talent. They do not have a secret. They have habits. Sybil, daily habits that protect their time and direct their energy toward the right things. And the good news is this: habits can be learned. Anyone can learn them, including you. In this video, we will learn 6 powerful habits of people who never waste time. These habits are simple, they are easy to understand. And if you practice them every day, they can completely change how you use your time and how you live your life. Let us begin. Habit 1. They plan their day the night before. People who never waste time do not wake up and wonder what to do. They already know because they planned it the night before. Before they sleep, they sit down for a few minutes. They look at tomorrow. They ask themselves one simple question: what are the most important things I need to do tomorrow? Then they write them down. Not 20 things, not a long list that creates pressure. Just 3 important tasks, 3 clear actions that will move their life forward. When they wake up the next morning, they do not waste time thinking about what to do first. They already know. They start immediately. And starting immediately is very powerful, because the first hour of your day decides the direction of your whole day. If you start your morning with purpose, you feel in control. If you start your morning without a plan, you feel confused. And a confused mind wastes time. Planning the night before also reduces decision fatigue. Decision fatigue means when you make too many decisions, your brain becomes tired, and a tired brain makes poor choices. It looks for the easiest option. It looks for comfort. It looks for distractions. But when your decisions are already made from the night before, your brain is free, free to focus, free to work, free to give its best energy to the most important tasks. You do not need a complicated planning system. You only need a simple notebook or a piece of paper. Every night before you sleep, write down your 3 most important tasks for tomorrow. Write the time you will wake up. Write the time you will start your most important task. And write one thing you are grateful for today. This small habit takes only 5 minutes, but it changes everything about how your next day goes. People who waste time often say, "I did not know where to start." People who never waste time always know where to start, because they decided the night before. Remember this powerful line: a day planned the night before is a day already half finished before it even begins. Habit 2. They do the most important task first. People who never waste time have one rule: do the most important task first, not after breakfast, not after checking messages, not after feeling ready. First, before anything else. This is called eating the frog. It means you do the most difficult and most important task at the beginning of your day, when your energy is highest, when your focus is strongest, when your mind is clearest. Most people do the opposite. They wake up and immediately check their phone. They scroll through social media. They check messages and emails. They watch videos. And slowly, without noticing, 1 hour passes, then 2 hours, and the most important task is still waiting. But now their energy is lower. Their focus is weaker, and the day feels shorter. This is how most people waste their mornings. And wasted mornings create wasted days. People who never waste time protect their mornings. They know that morning energy is their most valuable resource, and they give that resource to the most important task, not to social media, not to entertainment, not to other people's problems, to their own most important work. After they finish the most important task, everything else feels easier because the heaviest thing is already done. They feel a sense of achievement. They feel motivated to continue. They feel in control of their day. Think about your own mornings. What is the first thing you do after waking up? Is it something that moves your life forward? Or is it something that takes your time without giving anything back? From today, identify your most important task for tomorrow night. Then do it first thing in the morning, before your phone, before social media, before anything else. Give your best hours to your best work. This one habit alone can change your entire life. Remember this powerful line. The way you spend your morning is the way you spend your life. Protect it carefully. Habit 3. They say no without feeling guilty. People who never waste time have learned one very important word: no. They say no without feeling guilty. They say no without long explanations. They say no without apologizing for protecting their time. This is not because they are rude. This is because they understand something very important. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something important. Every time you say yes to a distraction, you are saying no to your goal. Every time you say yes to someone else's priorities, you are saying no to your own. Time is limited. You cannot do everything. You cannot help everyone. You cannot attend every event, reply to every message, and join every conversation. If you try to do everything, you will do nothing well. People who waste time often say yes to everything. They say yes because they want to be liked. They say yes because they feel guilty saying no. They say yes because they think they can manage everything. But they cannot. And slowly, their most important goals get pushed to the back. Their dreams keep waiting. Their time keeps disappearing. People who never waste time are very clear about their priorities. They know what matters most to them, and they protect those things by saying no to everything else. When someone asks them to do something that does not match their priorities, they say no. Simply, calmly, without drama, they say, "I cannot do that right now." They say, "That does not work for me." They say, "I have to focus on something important." And they move on. You do not need to explain yourself every time you say no. You do not need to give a long reason. You do not need to feel guilty for protecting your time. Your time belongs to you. And you have every right to decide how it is spent. Start practicing the habit of saying no. Start small. Say no to one unnecessary thing today. Say no to one distraction. Say no to one request that does not match your priorities. And notice how much time and energy you save. Saying no is not selfish. Saying no is wise. Remember this powerful line. Every time you say no to the wrong thing, you are saying yes to the right thing. Habit 4. They protect themselves from distractions. People who never waste time do not depend only on willpower to stay focused. They know that willpower is limited. It gets weaker throughout the day. So, instead of fighting distractions with willpower, they remove the distractions completely. They create an environment that makes focus easy and distraction difficult. Think about this. If your phone is on your desk while you are working, you will check it. Maybe not immediately, but eventually, a notification appears. You look, then you scroll, then 10 minutes pass, then 30 minutes. And your work is still unfinished. This is not a problem of discipline. This is a problem of environment. When distractions are easy to reach, you will reach for them. When distractions are difficult to reach, you will focus on your work. People who never waste time make distractions difficult to reach. They put their phone in another room while working. They turn off notifications during focused work time. They close unnecessary browser tabs. They find a quiet place to work. They tell the people around them, I need 1 hour of focus time. These are not big changes, but they create a big difference. Because 1 hour of focused work is worth more than 3 hours of distracted work. When you remove distractions, your work becomes faster. Your thinking becomes clearer. Your results become better. And at the end of the day, you feel satisfied because you actually completed something. You also need to protect yourself from mental distractions. Mental distractions are the thoughts that pull your attention away from your work. Worrying about the future, thinking about problems, replaying conversations in your mind. These mental distractions are sometimes harder to control than phone distractions. When a mental distraction appears, do not fight it. Write it down quickly in a notebook. Tell yourself, I will think about this later. Then return to your work. This simple technique removes the distraction from your mind without losing it completely. You can deal with it after your focused work time. Start today. Before your next work session, remove every distraction you can see. Tone away, notifications off, quiet environment, clear desk, clear mind, then work with full focus. You will be surprised how much you can complete in one distraction-free hour. Remember this powerful line. You do not need more time. You need fewer distractions. Remove them and watch how much you can achieve. Habit 5. They use small moments wisely. People who never waste time see something that most people do not see. They see the value in small moments. The 5 minutes waiting for a bus, the 10 minutes during a lunch break, the 15 minutes before sleeping, the 20 minutes while traveling. Most people use these moments to scroll social media, watch random videos, or simply do nothing. But people who never waste time use these moments to learn, grow, and move forward. They listen to an educational podcast while traveling. They read a few pages of a useful book during their lunch break. They practice a new skill for 10 minutes while waiting. They review their goals for 5 minutes before sleeping. These small actions seem unimportant in the moment, but over days, weeks, and months, they add up to something remarkable. 10 minutes of English practice every day becomes more than 60 hours of practice in 1 year. 60 hours of focused learning from what most people considered wasted waiting time. Think about that. One small daily habit practiced consistently can create a huge difference over time. This is the power of small moments. Most people wait for large blocks of free time before they start something meaningful. They say, when I have more time, I will start learning. When I have a free weekend, I will work on my goal. When things calm down, I will start exercising. But large free blocks of time rarely arrive. And even when they do, the habit of using time well was never built. So the hours disappear anyway. People who never waste time do not wait for the perfect moment. They use the moment they have, right now, with what is available, for however long it lasts. Start looking at your day differently. Find the small moments that are currently being wasted. The morning commute, the lunch break, the time before sleeping. Choose one small action you can do during each of these moments. Something that moves you toward your goals. Something that adds value to your life. Start with just one small moment today. Use it wisely. Then tomorrow, use 2 small moments add up, and added together, they can completely change your life. Remember this powerful line. Do not wait for more time. Use the small moments you already have. They are enough to build something great. Habit 6. They review and improve every week. People who never waste time do not just work hard. They also work smart. And working smart means reviewing your progress regularly. Every week, they take a short time to look back at the past 7 days. They ask themselves honest questions. What did I complete this week? Where did I waste time? Which habit is becoming stronger? Which habit is still weak? What should I do differently next week? This weekly review is not about criticizing yourself. It is not about feeling bad for the time you wasted. It is about learning. It is about understanding what is working and what is not, and then making small improvements for the next week. Most people never do this. They move from one week to the next without stopping to reflect. They repeat the same mistakes. They waste time in the same ways. They feel like they are working hard, but not moving forward. And this is exactly because they never review. They never stop to ask, am I using my time in the best possible way? People who never waste time treat each week like a small experiment. They try something, they see what happens, they review the results, they adjust their approach, and they try again. This process of constant small improvement creates remarkable results over time, not immediately, not dramatically, but quietly and consistently. Week by week, month by month, the weekly review also keeps your goals alive in your mind. When you regularly look at what you are trying to achieve, you stay connected to your purpose. You remember why you started. You feel motivated to continue, and you make better daily choices because your goals are clear in your mind. The weekly review does not need to be long. 15 to 20 minutes is enough. Design a quiet time every week, maybe Sunday evening, maybe Friday afternoon. Open your notebook, answer the 4 questions honestly. What did I complete? Where did I waste time? What worked well? What will I do differently next week? Then, close your notebook and start the new week with a clear plan. This small habit of weekly reflection can save you hundreds of hours over the coming months. Because when you know where your time is going, you can direct it more wisely. And when your time is directed wisely, your life moves forward faster. Remember this powerful line. A person who reviews their week every Sunday will live a completely different life than a person who never stops to reflect. Now let us look at all 6 habits together. Habit 1. Plan your day the night before. Habit 2. Do the most important task first. Habit 3. Say no without feeling guilty. Habit 4. Protect yourself from distractions. Habit 5. Use small moments wisely. Habit 6. Review and improve every week. These habits are not complicated. They do not require special talent. They do not require perfect conditions. They only require one thing, a decision to start. You do not need to begin all 6 habits today. Start with one. Choose the habit that feels most important for your life right now. Practice it every day for 1 week. Then add another habit, then another. Build them slowly. Build them honestly. Build them consistently. Because small habits practiced every day create a completely different life over time. The people who never waste time were not born that way. They built these habits one at a time, through practice, through mistakes, through returning again and again to the right actions. You can do the same, starting today, starting now. Your time is one of the most valuable things you have. Protect it, use it wisely, and watch how everything in your life begins to change. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Start today. Because every minute you use wisely today is building a better tomorrow.